Hello and welcome to this week's 2-minute Parsha. Last week's Parsha was Parshas Masay. It ended the fourth book of the Torah, Sefer Bamidbar. In this week's Parsha, Parshas Devarim, we begin the fifth book, Sefer Devarim, and the Klal Yisrael are in the Midbar, in the desert, waiting to enter Eretz Yisrael finally. It's only 36 days before Moshe Rabbeinu is going to die, and Moshe begins to summarize and review all the events and all the laws that happened to Klal Yisrael over the past 40 years in the Midbar. First, he reminds them of all the places that they sinned in, then all the battles that they had en route to Eretz Yisrael. Then Moshe Rabbeinu tells them how and why he appointed judges to help relieve the pressure and the burden from himself. After that, Moshe repeats the laws of fair trials. Then Moshe recounts and rebukes Klal Yisrael again for the sin of the Meraglim, the spies, which was the cause for them traveling 40 years in the desert. He also rebukes them for those who attacked Canaan against Hashem's will after the sin of the spies. Then next Moshe reflects upon how Hashem chose his route in the Midbar, avoiding any country which was the descendants of Esau or Lot. The countries of Ammon, Moab and Edom were completely and totally avoided during their route in the desert. Then Moshe spoke of the defeats of the mighty armies of Og and Bashan and Sichon Melech Amori amongst others. Then we had the story with Ruvain, Gad and half of Manasseh, how those tribes were given the east bank of the river Jordan as a place to settle in. And finally, Moshe reminds them of the advice and the guidance that he gave to Yeshua as the new leader of Klal Yisrael. In summary, in this week's Parsha, we spoke of the travels and battles that Klal Yisrael had in the past 40 years. We spoke of the laws that Moshe gave to the judges in fair trials. We also spoke of the various sins, and we reflected upon the sins that Klal Yisrael did in the Midbar and various other happenings of the past 40 years in the desert. Have a great Shabbos. See you next week.